What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Simply Niecy. Welcome back to my channel. To those of you who have subscribed previously, welcome back. To those of you who have stumbled upon my little corner of YouTube, welcome, welcome, welcome. First thing I want to say is Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you. It has been a minute. I am still recording on this raggedy iPad. I ain't gonna complain because it is a blessing thus far. For the iPad, come through iPad. Hello, iPad mini. But I promise this year, I'm going to do better. I'm going to have some better quality videos for you guys. And I just want to say thank you for your support. If you have not subscribed, click that red subscribe button. We are drama free here. There is no drama, no drama, no drama. We don't do that over here. We keep it moving. We keep it positive. We keep it inspirational. Today, I know y'all are looking like, girl, what's going on? I have colored my hair. I have cut my hair. I will do a totally different video about that later. I have on no makeup, no nothing. I'm just coming to y'all because I plan to do a vlog today, and I meant that I was going to do it today. Hell, creek, high water, whatever. It has snowed in Alabama. Those of you that live in the South know that this does not go down, be it a quarter of an inch, a 16th of an inch, or a 32nd of an inch. We shut the whole town down. But it was beautiful to see today, and it was very, very, very peaceful and serene. We have been praying for a white Christmas forever. Those of you that live in the Northeast and in the North that know that have snow often, y'all say we won't make it. Nah, we won't make it. That's my Apple Watch out here going off over here. I need to mute those notifications so that it's not distracting in this here video. But I want to come to you guys today because I have a review, and if you've seen the description box already, you already kind of have an idea of what I'm going to talk about. Today I have a full review, and if you are following my blog, The Ladies Lair, you have read my feelings and my thoughts on this. But I am coming to you today reviewing, drum roll, my son's not in here to play my drum roll, but I'm reviewing the iPhone 10, honey. I'm just gonna get straight to it. There's no fluff. I am not a techie. I love technology. My husband is the techie. A lot of the specs I got directly off the Apple website, so don't feud me with that. I'm gonna read them straight off of their website. If you have issues with that, take it up with Apple. Don't take it up with your girl. Don't come for me, please. Don't come for me. But this device it's nice. I'll say that. The device is nice. Quick backstory on how I actually got the device. The backstory is, I keep leaning down because I keep pulling it off the charger. But the quick backstory was this. This past Friday made 2 weeks for me since I've had the device. And I wanted something that, well, I had been asking for a new device, sort of. But my 6S Plus has been my life for the past 3 years. I came into the iPhone world off of a Samsung S5. So the iPhone, it had some serious expectations to live up to for me, coming from an Android device. My boys were all Apple. My oldest bought an iPhone first because he was able to, and that was my thing. If you can buy your own device, then by all means you can have one. And after he went off to college, and my husband's job provided a Mac computer because he was everything Android also, I discovered the wonderful world of FaceTime. And my best friend was like, she needs an iPhone so we can FaceTime, And I was like, yeah, I need an iPhone so we can FaceTime. And I ended up with an iPhone. Not only did I end up with an iPhone, but the whole family ended up with iPhones. My husband was not happy, not happy. He's still contemplating right now about going back to Samsung. But that's neither here nor there with this review. My 6S Plus has been my life for the past 3 years, roughly, almost 3 years. I think this coming June would have been 3 years. And it has done everything I've needed a device to do. It had a headphone jack, which was so important to me. I could not see upgrading to the 7 or the 7 Plus or anything other than, because it did not have a headphone jack. I am the chick that wants to plug up her phone and have her earbuds in at the same time. I understand the wonderful world of Bluetooth. I actually have a Bluetooth headset. I have had several. And if you know me, it's not many places that I go without it. But every now and then, I just want that cord connected to my device. And that was one of the things that I really respected Steve Jobs on, is that he was a music head. He loved music. And I believe he implemented that headphone jack intentionally. Tim Cook, I don't know very much about him, but I just feel like when the headphone jack became obsolete, things for Apple changed. So it should have been, to me, there should be an option to have either you're going to make a device with the headphone jack and then have a device that does not have one, or you're just going to continue to provide the options that you always have provided. But I'm going to get into the device now. Here is my beautiful, beautiful device. It is beautiful, y'all. It is amazing. This iPad mini does not do it justice. I did get the space gray. It's just something about me and a black phone. I considered the pearl silver. Black is one of my favorite colors, and it wins my heart every single time. So I did get the tin in space gray. The back is glass. I have been informed that if you break this phone on the back, it is $549 to repair. So do not fret. Your girl has a life proof that I did not even leave out of the store with. I took this off for the review. And I also have a tempered glass as well on the front. But it is a beautiful, beautiful phone. Beautiful, beautiful display. The Face ID seems to work flawlessly. I'm going to see how we can get this to work so you guys can see it. It works flawlessly. It opened up, and now all you have to do is swipe up to get to your home screen and your apps and everything. Another thing that I like about this phone is that if I get a text message, it'll show up from the person it's from, and it says iMessage. And once my attention has been, is unlocked or whatever, I can read the message from the screen, from the notification screen. I don't have to open it up. So I love that aspect about this phone as well. It's very sleek. The stainless steel trim, I've seen this before, and I mentioned it on my blog, but my S5 was very, very similar to this, and I think that's why I felt like I've seen this before. But it is very, you can scratch this very easily. So please, please, please be careful. I also have a tempered glass on the front of this. And you all can see this flashing light. And I see it in the camera, but I can't see it in person. That's because it's not my facial recognition there. It is an infrared light or something or another that is a part of the security features for Apple. The price, it's a very hefty price point. It comes in 64 gigs and 256 gigs. 2 colors, the space gray and the black, with the only 2 storage amounts available. It does come with the adapter and the wired charger, and it does come with that. It comes also with a little hello packet and gives you the new things about the phone. Face ID, you set Face ID up. To get to your home screen, you just swipe up to go home, just like I showed you. Those are my notifications. Swipe up to go home to your home screen. What else? The ring switch is still on the side to turn your phone to silent, and your volume settings are on the sides here. Your 3D touch is the same if you have 3D touch on your devices. Also, when you power it off, you actually press and hold the side button and either volume button to turn the iPhone off. So we used to just hold that one side. Now you have to press one of the volume controls to turn it off. With the wireless charging, you would place it face down with the Apple logo to the base of the charger. And I've been using both the wired charging and the wireless charging. The wireless charging is not something that you want for a quick fix. It only puts out 7.5 watts, if I'm not mistaken, which is more than what Apple has out, if they have anything out right now. And I have that in the Mophie charger. So that came with my little bundle that I got from T-Mobile. Also, my LifeProof case. I showed that to you guys as well. I got the LifeProof Next in, it's like a pink color. It's like some kind of cactus color, but it is very, very pretty. And I also have a pop socket on my phone. It's cute as well. And your phone does charge with the pop socket on it. So this phone, you do get a lot of fingerprints on here. Lots of fingerprints. So when you ready to put your case onto your phone, make sure that it is very, very clean, very, very clear. Handle it with care, like a fragile, fragile baby. There is no fingerprint sensor on this one, unlike the 7 series. And I don't know if the 8 has it. I didn't even I considered the 8, but I didn't play with an 8. I figured if I was coming from a 6S Plus and I wanted to go something different, I didn't want any similar to what I've had. The battery life is incredible. I don't have to charge my phone up. I get up in the morning at 5 a.m. and my phone lasts me all day long. And I am a heavy, heavy, heavy iPhone user. The OLED display is beautiful. Samsung really outdid themselves with that. There is no expandable storage, so you have to keep that in mind. I have 64 gigs. Why do I have 64 gigs? Because I have a lot of cloud backup. I have the iCloud, I have Google Photos, I have Dropbox. I have a lot of things that I upload to. So 64 gigs doesn't bother me one way or the other. Again, no headphone jack, and the multitasking is on the Samsung devices, the Android devices, and not on the Apple device. So that is kind of like a a con, but I mean, you can't miss something that you never had, because I didn't have that, if I don't remember, on the Samsung Galaxy S5. Photos. We really played with the photos today in the snow. My boys did, and the photos were amazing. If I showed them to you here, it wouldn't do you much justice. I mean, you really wouldn't understand the quality of the photos, because I'm talking to you on an iPad mini. But here are some of the photographs that my boys took in the snow today. And this was actually with portrait mode with the studio light. So like I said, there's a shadow on it and it's kind of fuzzy and hazy. But in person, it is sharp as sharp can be. I mean, I love these photos that they took. They were so amazing. Just amazing. They took my phone out to play in the snow and had a photo shoot and had a blast. So that in itself says a lot about this phone. 5.8-inch display. You get more real estate than you get anything else. It does feel smaller in your hands. It's not very wide. I have average size hands, so this one-handed usage is for me, but I am a two-handed texter, so it doesn't bother me keyboard size, anything, but you can move your keyboard size to the left or to the right and use it one-handed, or you can just do them like you normally do. Again, there's a bezel-less display, which makes it seem like the top to the bottom. When I watch videos on my device, it doesn't bother me. This notch does not bother me one way or the other. Everything has not been optimized to fit this device, and that's okay. It is a little frustrating. Sometimes I get emails that are like way too big for the screen, and I have to go to my computer or my iPad and open up my emails, but it's okay. It's the first generation phone, and I knew better than to get a first generation phone. But when your 6S Plus decides to go out and black out, there's something you have to do. So I did what I had to do. The resolution is 2436 by 1125. There's a 458 ppi. There's an A11 Bionic chip, which makes this phone lightning fast. There's a 3-core GPU, 3 gigabytes of RAM. There is no micro SD slot. We talked about that. And they only come in 64 gigs and 256 gigs. So either you're a heavy user or you're not. Or you're going to do like I did and get the least bang for the buck for the device and up your storage, your iCloud. There's dual 12 megapixel cameras, quad LED plus, f/18 and f/2.4 lenses, 4K 60 FPS on the rear video, 1080p. I could just go on and on and on about this device. It's a good device. Now that the honeymoon phase is over, because at this point, today is Tuesday, Friday was 14 days, so we're going to say I'm 18 days in. I miss my 6S Plus. I do. I just do. I miss my 6S Plus. The novelty has worn out. I mean, I enjoy carrying my phone, but it doesn't, I can't enjoy it like I would like to, if that makes sense. My Life Proof is amazing because my mama dropped my phone like on day 3, and had it not been for the Life Proof case, I would have been in some serious trouble without the protection that I had. So I'm grateful for that Life Proof case, and for this tempered glass by Pure Gear High Definition. So I have a scratch, a wrinkle, a blemish, a scar, nothing on the glass, the Life Proof, nothing. Everything is amazing. It's still amazing. The only thing I don't like even about this Life Proof is, and I guess I would have to assemble it onto the phone for you to see, but here, there's this little flimsy lip here, because this isn't, I don't know what kind of material this is, but it's like rubber, and if this gives way, I'm so afraid it's gonna break. So I've been very careful of listening to my earbuds, which were also in the box, that come with the USB port, because I don't want to break that. And I know Life Proof offers a warranty and everything, but I'm just trying to be very careful because of the investment, and I really don't want to just invest more than I already have into this device. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give the iPhone 10, honestly, probably a 6 or a 7. Just being honest. It's nothing new. The animojis, I mean, I send them to my husband and my kids, but otherwise I can't get them back because I don't know anybody that has animojis. And it's a little irritating. They worked amazing in the beginning, and they were so cute. But now I'm not so sure because, like I said, I don't know anybody that I can send them to. We have a lot of options here for the animojis. And, I mean, they're super cute. But, again, I can send them, but I don't get them back. So, kind of takes the fun out of it for me because I'm the only somebody sending an emojis at this point. Once again, a few apps are not optimized. My Apple Watch, and I have a Series 1, seems to work perfectly. Otherwise, once again, I have no complaints. The emojis are fine. The text messaging is fine. I have yet to try Apple Pay with my Face ID. When I went to get my pop socket, there was T-Mobile was not equipped to use Face ID, to use Apple Pay, so I wasn't able to use it with my face. And when I'm elsewhere, I don't really think about it. But 6.5 for the iPhone 10. I expected more. I really did. Kind of hurts my heart. But the only thing that's keeping me are these blue iMessage bubbles and Apple Music. And that's just being totally honest. And Apple Pay. Those are the only things that are keeping me with Apple. So when y'all come out with this next version, Apple, I'm gonna need y'all to do some seriousness here. We got to do some damage control, because there are so many people who are taking their 10s back and getting 8s and 8 pluses, and something's wrong with that picture. But if you have an iPhone 10, leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear what your thoughts are and what your reviews are with this phone. Subscribe one more time to the channel. I would love to connect with each and every one of you. I follow back. And until next time, I love you guys so much, and there is nothing you can do about it. Be real, be bold, and be legendary. Talk to y'all soon. Love you.